we're talking about packing for winter camp today. So I've got some stuff to show you how to pack for winter camp. So to begin with, the first thing is I've got my list, winter camp packing list, and we're going to need a plastic bag, a big bin liner to go inside the bag first. This is to keep all of your gear nice and dry. Put that in. Okay, so we're going to put everything in here. So to begin with, before we start, we want to just talk about the clothing. You shouldn't need to buy really very much clothing for this. You should have most of the things at home or can get hold of them quite easily. Cotton is cold. Cotton absorbs moisture and makes you feel cold. So please don't bring cotton if you can help it. There are some ways that we can use cotton if that's all you've got, but as much as possible, just use synthetics or wool. So for the base layer, so to begin with, for the top half, we want a base layer of a synthetic thermal. That's a long sleeve one or a short sleeve one. If that's all you've got, that'll be fine too. And you need one of those to wear. That's the one I'm going to wear. And one of these to pack. The next is your mid layer. So this is going to be the things that keep you warm. It's going to be, again, synthetics. You might have one of these type of things, again, synthetic polar neck type things. A fleece, absolutely fine. Or what I recommend is wool. A wool jumper. You can go down to a charity shop and get a wool jumper fairly cheaply, and these will keep you very, very, very warm. Because I feel the cold, I'm going to have one to wear, and on the list it says to pack one, but because I feel the cold, I'm going to pack an extra one or two. If you don't have enough fleece to pack one and wear one, you can, this is just a cotton hoodie. If you have to bring cotton hoodies, then wear synthetics close to your skin, as many layers as you can synthetics, and then one of these on the top. And it will still keep you warm, but just not as warm as you would have been with just pure synthetics. Okay, so next we want the outer layer. And I don't have a warm waterproof jacket, so I'm going to take my puffer jacket and a waterproof as well. So that's going to be my warm waterproof layer, and I'm going to wear that on camp, so that's going to go right there. So also with I've got my warm waterproof layer, and I'm going to got a spare pack-a-mac as well, so that can go in my bag. Now for the head, two beanies. Now these both need to go in the side pocket. When you're packing, put them in a side pocket because you're not going to need them when we are going to camp, but you'll need them as soon as we get to camp. The next as well is hands. 2 pairs of these thicker ski glove type things. Again, put them in the side pocket. The base layer is going to be one of these pairs of long johns, in either synthetic or wool, and I'm going to wear one and pack one. Okay, next for the warmth layer on our legs. Now reading through my running tracksuit pants, this one is cotton, so that's no good. Now this pair of yoga pants is actually acrylic, so I'm going to take one of those. There's also these, again, another pair of fleecy tracksuit pant type things. You could use these type of shell suit, should we say, type fabrics. Outdoor trousers, they work as well. Even better, it's a pair of pajama pants. Now these pajama pants are fleece, they're polyester, so they're not going to hold any moisture, they'll keep you warm, and no one's going to see them because most of the time when you're at winter camp, You'll also be wearing a pair of ski pants to keep you warm. So this is only just the middle warmth layer. So I'm going to pack that one, and I'm going to wear this one. Now, because I feel the cold a lot, I'm going to pack an extra pair so that I can put them on at night time when I'm getting into bed. I can put an extra layer on. Okay, for my outer layer on my legs, I'm going to take these pair of outdoor wear. They're like ski pants, insulated, waterproof type trousers. Ski pants work really well. Again, you can get them in charity shops and eBay and places like that. They're only for camping and they're going to get mucky and dirty, so you really don't need to buy a new pair of these. So I'm going to wear those, but I'm not going to need to wear them on the bus on the way up there. So these ones are going to go beside my pack. They're going to go right on the top for later on, so that when I get to camp, I can put them on straight away. I also have a pair of waterproof over trousers. It's going to be my spares. Let's pack. Now for feet, I'm taking big fluffy socks, all acrylic, no cotton, because cotton is cold. So I'm going to take one of those to wear, and I'm going to pack these ones. For my feet, I've got my pair of wellies, which are, I know, because I've tried them, are big enough to wear 2 pairs of socks and still have a little bit of room. Now, if you put 2 pairs of warm, woolly socks on and then jam your feet into a pair of wellies that are too small, it's going to compress your feet, squeeze the blood out of them, and then you'll get cold just because there's no warm blood going to your toes. So make sure that your wellies are big enough to put warm socks in on your feet and inside the wellies. So we're going to wear these. I'm not going to pack these because I'm going to wear these to camp. So they can get put down here. Next on the packing list is a pair of these foot warmers. These are adhesive foot warmers that you wear on your feet while you're walking around. They last for 8 hours, so we're going to only need 2 packs of these. And also for your hands, a pair of these hand warmers that you just click and they warm up, and you can stick them in your pockets and keep your hands warm. Take a couple of those. Right, onto some sleeping gear. So we want 2 of these camping mats because it's quite cold up there, and 2 of these bedrolls are enough to keep you warm and off the ground and insulated. So 2 of these. The ones with the, if you've got the ones with the alfoil, or if you've got the ones with the foil on the outside, they're great too. And then a sleeping bag. Now, I've got a Arctic sleeping bag here, and I'm going to check on the inside label here, and it tells me that I have a comfort limit of -7 degrees. The lower limit is -14, but you really won't be very comfortable at that temperature in this bag. So I'm looking at the comfort level. You need to have a comfort level of -2. So with these compression bags, a lot of the scouts don't really know how to use them. You clip them up, and then we want to go around the bag, tightening it a little bit as we turn around. So push it down and tighten it. And the idea is to make it as small as possible, and then that will go in the bottom part of my sleeping bag here. But before we do, it needs to get wrapped up in some plastic. Now, if you don't have a 4-season sleeping bag, there's other options. You don't need to go out and buy one. So I have a normal sleeping bag here. This will be a 2-season sleeping bag, and this is a 2-season sleeping bag as well. So I'm going to take both of these, and I also have, this is a fleece sleeping bag liner. So when I go to camp, I'm going to get into this, and then get into this, and then get into this one, and so I've got all of them all around me. And I'm also taking my camp blanket, because it's a woolen camp blanket, and I know that that's going to keep me warm. So those 3 together, or 4 together, so those ones together will keep me warm enough, with also the warm clothing and my hot water bottle. So all of these things should fit into one rucksack like this. If you're struggling and you don't have this type of rucksack, a big sports bag will do. Please don't bring things just in a plastic garbage bag to camp, because the garbage bag inevitably gets holes in it and then they can't carry it. So please put everything as much as possible into one bag, and one bag only. If you don't have one bag that's big enough, you can put all your clothes into one bag and then all your sleeping bag things into another bag. But 2 bags should be completely enough to put everything in. Remember, no plastic bags, only these types of solid bags that we can have. Again, I would need to line this with plastic before I use it. Okay, now for the extras. So at camp you're going to need one of these insulated travel mugs, and a fork and a spoon, and a torch, and 3 of these heavy duty garbage bags. We'll need a wide mouth water bottle that's got a really good sealing lid, so check it before you do bring it. This one is great. This one is okay as well, disposable one. The idea for this is that we'll be putting some hot water in there, tightening it up and taking it to bed with us, so it's important that that seal works really well. A small chair. This one is big enough, works really well and is really easy to pack. We're going to have 28 scouts coming on this camp, so if everyone brings a massive big camp chair, we're going to really struggle for room. This is big enough. You're also going to need a packet of biscuits or a cake to share, and you can bring that on the night that you do your kit check. So when you do your kit check, you bring everything that you've packed into your bag, including your sleeping bag and your clothes, everything on the kit list. We're going to bring it into your scout leader, who's going to go through it and check everything and check that you have the right equipment to stay safe and stay warm over winter camp. You're also going to need to bring all the clothes that you're going to wear to winter camp. Just in a shopping bag is fine. And bring all of those so that we can see that you have the right equipment to stay safe, including a pack roll, and my bellies. And then that's all ready to go now to the kit checking night to get looked over. And when you go to that night, this bag is going to stay there with the leaders, because we know that everything is in there. And you can bring this home and these home and just wear those to the bus. As always, if you have any questions or you have any queries or you're struggling to get hold of any equipment, please your leader and ask them to help you out.